Iran, Russia and China have joined forces. They're working on creating a new security nightmare for the US. Iran wants to build new ballistic missiles, but it's missing an important component, a chemical compound that is used to make missiles. Now, reports say China and Russia have agreed to help out. They want to help Iran. They've held secret talks with Tehran, and they could supply the chemical compound to Iran, the one that it needs. Which chemical are we talking about? It's called ammonium perchlorate, or AP for short. It's one of the main ingredients used to power missiles. Now, Iran cannot source this compound because of international sanctions. They've cut off Iran's supply. Now, help may be on the way. Reports say Tehran is in talks both with Beijing and Moscow. The name of a Russian company is also doing the rounds. It's called FKP Anozit. This is a state-owned maker of chemicals, but we cannot confirm if this company will supply to Iran. What we do know is how this chemical may be used. With sufficient quantities of AP, Iran should be able to build thousands of rockets. This includes the Zolfaghar missile. It has a range of 700 kilometers. Iran and its proxies have been using this missile in West Asia. It's an effective weapon. As of today, Iran does not have enough of these missiles. But when it does, it will pose a new security challenge for the West. The immediate threat will be in Ukraine. Iran has been supplying drones to Russia. Reports say Moscow could consider deploying the Zolfaghar missile against Ukraine. Moscow and Tehran are already trashing Western sanctions. Let me give you an example. Russia's largest carrier, Aeroflot, wanted a plane to be repaired, an Airbus A330-300. But Western sanctions came in the way. They've blocked Russia's access to Western aircraft maintenance and parts. Russia cannot access those. Enter Iran. It is happy to help Aeroflot. Iranian airline Mahan Air will repair the Russian plane. This is what Aeroflot has said. It says, Mahan Air has the necessary equipment and facilities, certificates and vast experience for this repair. And that's not all. Russia is also sending Iran oil supplies. They're using trains for this. In the last 2 months, Moscow has supplied 30,000 tons of gasoline and diesel to Iran. This was sent via trains. The export was routed through Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan. And you must be wondering, Iran itself is a major exporter of oil. Why is Iran getting diesel from Russia? Because Iran is consuming more than what it can produce at this point. Reports say Iran needs fuel for energy generation and for the production of petrochemicals. Both production facilities need natural gas and diesel. Apparently, Iran is facing a serious shortage of both. And going by one claim, Iran's daily gasoline consumption has touched 144 million liters. This is 50% higher than Iran's average daily consumption. So it has ramped up production. But most of this supply is being exported. Iran wants to keep its economy afloat, so it needs the Russian imports. Moscow and Tehran have a swap agreement in place. It works like a barter system. Both sides exchange oil and gas instead of cash. Remember, both Iran and Russia face Western sanctions. They're looking for ways to expand trade by circumventing sanctions. And a barter is a good way to do that. Another option is to avoid the US dollar. Iran and Russia are now trading in their own currencies. Moscow and Tehran have signed agreements. Besides trading in their own currencies, they are willing to integrate their banking systems. Russia's system is called Mir, and Iran has something called the Shaitab banking system. Once they're integrated, these banks in both the countries will be able to work together. They'll be able to conduct transactions seamlessly. You know, the West was hoping to contain this, but they're unwittingly pushing Russia and Iran closer to each other. And China's support will strengthen this partnership. The bad news from West Asia keeps piling on for the US.